his finger across his tablet. "Your son is scheduled to be immersed in less than 10 minutes. We need to finish preparing him." My father turned watery eyes my way, and I loved the old man for his sensitivity. I felt water collect on my own lids, but blinked them away stubbornly. "Oh," said my mother between sniffles. "I feel like this is goodbye." "You can visit Sam in-game whenever you like, Mrs. Sullivan," the doctor assured her for the 10th time that week. My mother cried into my shoulder and kissed my cheek, while my father rustled my hair, and I winked at them both to let them know I was okay. When they finally left, Dr. Marks came to stand beside my bed and smiled down on me. "You ready for your new life?" the doctor asked. His breath smelled like coffee and mints. I blinked repeatedly. Hell yeah, I was ready. The doctor nodded and touched his tablet, and the implants inside my brain responded with a low buzzing noise that scared the living shit out of me. My heartbeat leapt on the monitor, and the doctor glanced at me. "How we feeling?" I blinked. "I don't know about you, Doc, but I feel like a guinea pig." He couldn't hear me, of course, but he nodded, returned to his pad, and clicked it a few more times. The implants whirled and buzzed, and I started to get a little scared. Had I made a mistake? Would I be one of the small percentage of people whose brain was fried by the implants? "You still with me, Sam?" the doctor asked, as deep concern marred his features. 2 blinks meant no, so I blinked heavily only once. "Shit, Doc, let's get this the hell over with." "James," the doctor said as he touched the device in his ear, "you want to come and take a look at this?" I didn't hear a reply, but the doctor seemed placated by the answer that came in his earpiece. "I just want my colleague to look over a few of your vitals," Dr. Marks told me. What the hell could possibly be going on? Was I about to have a heart attack? My heart rate beeped pretty fast on the machine. Maybe my brain was going to short circuit. It sure felt weird. The humming of the implants had settled down a bit. Now sporadic zaps were bouncing around my brain, and I wondered if I was about to have a stroke. A man, presumably James, strode into the room. His name tag said Dr. Hamilton, and the name fit. He was a lean, blonde-haired dude with glasses and a square chin. "What do you have for me?" he asked Dr. Marks in an English accent. The 2 doctors met at the end of my bed and went over my stats, glancing back at me every now and again. If they were trying to freak me out, it was working. I prayed that it was nothing. The only thing that had pulled me out of my deep depression after the accident was the possibility that I might have a second chance at life with Rebirth Online. If this fell through, I didn't know what I would do. A life spent strapped to a bed would be torture, and though I tried to put on a brave face for my parents, I had already been having suicidal thoughts for months. The problem was I couldn't have ended my misery even if I wanted to. If the doctors determined that I was at too great a risk to enter the game, then I would be doomed to a life of forever being a watcher in a world that frowned down on me with pity. What the hell is taking so long? Finally, the doctors parted, and they each walked up to one side of my bed. Dr. Marks on the right and Dr. Hamilton on my left. "We've found some anomalies that are troubling," Dr. Hamilton said with a furrowed brow. "Now, Sam," Dr. Marks added, "you're an adult, and you have the final say. Spit it out, dude." A pensive stare from Dr. Marks, and then, "Your brain waves indicate that your serotonin, well, let me put it to you plainly." "Please do." "We believe that due to these new developments, your chances of survival have lessened by nearly 2%. Do you understand?" "I'm paralyzed, not stupid." I blinked once. "Do you still want to proceed?" Dr. Hamilton asked. I blinked again. 2%, 4, hell, 10. I didn't care. Dying during this procedure was a lot more exciting than living out the rest of my days as I was. Don't get me wrong. There were plenty of people whose spirit was so indomitable, so incredibly strong that they learned how to thrive in my condition. But I wasn't one of them. The doctors looked at each other, seemingly to silently communicate something. Then Dr. Hamilton reached toward the back of my head, while Dr. Marks typed furiously on his pad. "All right, Sam, here we go," said Dr. Marks with a nod toward his colleague. I mentally braced myself for what was about to happen, though I had no idea what I was really in for. The doctors had tried to explain it, saying that I would feel some discomfort, but that had been about it.